Hi, this is Sean. I'm executive editor at the Daily Upside, and we're here live at Future Proof. It's the world's largest wealth management conference. We have Matt Camuso from BNY Investments here today, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Good to be here.
Yeah, so let's dive right in.
Let's do it.
What do you think, would you say, is the biggest opportunity for advisors right now?
I think from what we're seeing, so as part of our ETF business, have a lot of conversations with advisors about the adoption of active ETFs. I think really that's driven off the demand ultimately, in our opinion, for just more tax efficient solutions. And the active ETF wrapper, if you will, is proving that now we can kind of have both passive and active in a tax efficient vehicle like an ETF. And a lot of our time is spent in education as to how that happens, more in ETF mechanics, but also just going over the data. And we always kind of focus year over year and point to last year, if you just look at all active mutual funds and all active ETFs, 45% of active mutual funds paid a capital gain, 8% of active ETFs. So again, the proof is just in the numbers, but driving a lot of advisor conversations.
And where do you think the popularity is coming from? I mean, active ETF has exploded over the last few years.
Yeah.
I think the new launches are actually more than some of the passive counterparts, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's benefiting investors and benefiting clients, but what do you attribute to the growth of that?
Yeah. It's fascinating. If you look at the past 5 years, there's been over 2,000 active ETFs brought to market. That's a lot of product in a short amount of time. We're seeing this fundamental shift again of just wrapper uses, like I mentioned earlier, of using ETFs now for both your active and passive exposure because of that tax efficiency. But it's only natural as we're seeing this demand from clients, us asset managers are now meeting with product, right? So we're hearing in client conversations, I love this strategy. I would really want an active ETF. And I think not just us, but our broader counterparts in the industry are just responding to that.
Yeah, a lot of competition for sure.
A lot of competition.
Yeah. How about lastly, before we get you out of here, a lot of different trends, kind of a lot of different things happening at the SEC, some different kind of things happening this year and into next with dual share classes, et cetera. What are you kind of most excited about towards the end of the year and into 2026 on where the industry's heading?
Yeah, I think for us, it's the continued capitalization on this active ETF trend. We've now filed for 6 active ETFs we plan to bring out between now and next year. Big kind of opportunity that we see specifically is an active fixed income. We've seen active fixed income ETF flows really start to accelerate last year, continuing this year. We have some really unique capabilities that we're currently running that we're excited to bring out into the ETF wrapper to meet this client demand.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, we'll let you go. Enjoy your conference. Thanks so much, man.
Thanks so much for having me.